Welcome back, traders. Greetings from wherever you're watching this video right now from. It's your favorite trader, the profitable trader. I anticipated a trade again on Gbpusd, and guys, using my day-to-day approach to the market, and look at what we have on the screen right here. And look at when I analyzed the trade. This was the screenshot, and this is the screenshot what I was expecting on GU this morning over here. This is it. Sorry, it's taking time. I'm sorry about that. So this is it. Actually, my system have been giving me issues lately. Probably gonna change it soon. So this was my anticipation on GU, and you can see over here. This was when I set my perimeters. And I'll be putting you through, guys, how the trade was anticipated, my thought process towards this trade. You can see when I set my perimeters, and you can see what price is currently doing. And you can see my entry on your screen on my MT5 over here. So back to the chart, guys. You all know I'm an SMC trader, smart money concept trader, and price action trader also. So I kind of combine both together. I trade both, and I use SMC as a roadmap and price action as a way of looking at the chart and seeing what price is currently doing. So how was this trade anticipated? This trade we have on my screen over here. You all know I'm a day trader, and I start my analysis on the daily time frame. So right here on the daily time frame, what did I see? You can see I marked out my key zones, key levels. You can see price respected this key level, and now price is pulling down to this key level. Do you understand? Now this is price action. Do you understand? We are having bearish price action to the downside. Now where's price headed to? Price is headed to this key level over here. And now what do we have here? We kind of have this bullish structure to the upside. Do you understand? So I'm expecting price to come down to this area to give me a new high, or probably price might want to test this key level before giving us a new high. And you can see we had a major break of structure, and now price is just giving us this internal bearish structures we are having over here. So you can see we're having these lows, price went down to the supply, and now price has given us an internal major break of structure. Do you understand? So now this is giving me what? This is telling me without no indicator that I should be looking for sales before price hits this my key level, and key levels are all reversal areas for price. Do you understand? So I should be selling until price hits this key level. Do you understand? So now I had this in mind also, and this has given me a storyline of what the market is currently doing. Do you understand? So going back to the 4-hour time frame, what did I notice? I can see that the 4-hour after the major break of structure, the sellers are aggressively taking this market downwards. Do you understand? And now what do we have? We've been having this structure to the downside. You can see, and we broke structure at this level, and now you can see the bearish momentum price used in breaking the structure. Do you understand? Now I have from this high to this low, and when I came into the chart, I noticed that okay, we already had a high and the low was not formed. So what did I do? I started reading my candlestick as usual. Do you understand? I started reading my candlesticks, and this was what I noticed. I noticed that we already ended up what? The bearish dominance. Do you understand? Very soon I'll be talking about bullish and bearish dominance. Do you understand? So on the 4-hour time frame over here, the 4-hour time frame is also a higher time frame. Do you understand? For day trading entries and all that. So when I came into the 4-hour time frame, after analyzing the higher time frame, which was the daily time frame, I went down to the immediate higher time frame, which was the 4-hour time frame, and I noticed something. Okay, I noticed the break of structure over here, and I noticed something. Price have started giving us what? Bullish intent, telling us that okay, the sellers are kind of weak in this market. We should be looking for buyers to come into the market. And I noticed something. You can see from this area over here, after the break of structure, we were having bearish engulfing candles. You see, we had a pin bar rejecting price. The sellers were still in the market rejecting price, and we had this engulfing candle to the downside, and you can see the momentum started dying off. And what happened over here? We had an indecisional candle. This is an indecisional bearish candle, telling us that there is a battle between the buyers and the sellers. And now after this battle candle, we had a bullish candle over here, and the buyers tried buying the market upwards, but what happened? They were rejected downwards. And what happened? We had a bullish engulfing dominance candle. This bullish engulfing dominated the bearish, and you can see this signifies and identifies that what? The buyers are now present in the market. So after I saw this, I came into the chart and I saw this. I started breaking down the time frames to see if I could get a possible entry. So I went down to the 1 hour time frame, and this is what I noticed. Okay, going down to the 1 hour time frame, I started seeing what? Okay, we had this bearish flow or pullback. Now this is a valid pullback, and what happened? Sellers tried taking out this low. And what happened? We had a high, a change of character over here, an inducement, and what? We had a break of structure. Now this already tells me that okay, the buyers are now present in the market. Do you understand? This tells me that the buyers are now present in the market. Now going down to the 30 minutes, this is where all the story comes out very clear. Do you understand? Now the 30 minutes is an immediate time frame to that of the 1 hour. Do you understand? Now this is the story now comes out very clear. So here on the 30 minutes, we had a valid change of character. Let me off this indicator so you can see this. We had a valid change of character. Now this is what SMT. When studying smart money concepts some months ago, and this is called SMT. It's just like divergence. I don't know how to put it, but this is like SMT. Do you get? So we had a change of character over here, a pullback, giving us what? Our structural liquidity, validating this zone, validating our setup, and what we had a break of structure. Now when I on my my section liquidity, my section indicator. Now after this, I came into the chart and I was looking for a valid POI to set my perimeters, a valid order block, and the price action here was just was something else. So I went down to the 2 hour time frame. I didn't get anything. I went down to the 1 hour. I didn't get anything also. So I went down to the 3 hours and I noticed something. I noticed there was a rejection block over here. I noticed there was a rejection block, and this was where the sellers selling ended, and what? Buyers started entering. Buyers took the price from this level to this area. So this is where the buyers came into play. So that was where I set my entry from, and you can see it on my screen. You can see we are currently reading in profit. And now back to the 30 minutes time frame, guys. What was my structural liquidity? London lows. London lows was my structure, and you can see price almost came down hitting my stop loss. That is why it's always good to give your stop loss a breathing space. Do you understand? Forget about the RR. Give your stop loss, because price might just come back hitting your stop loss and going to your destined target. So lesson for the day, lesson I've learned on this trade: always give your stop loss a breathing space. Thank God I was not stocked out. I was not taken out of the trade. Do you understand? So in next trade, I'll be giving any other trades, I'll be giving my stop loss a breathing space, because this was so close to hitting me out. And you can see the trade is just going my way. So I used London lows as what? My liquidity. Now look at what happened. We swept London lows, and what price just started buying to the upside. And this is just news because we had a lot of news today. This is just news, price action. Do you understand? So that was how the trade was anticipated, and you can see where is my target. This is my target, guys. This is my target. New York highs, because I know there is liquidity at that point. So that is my target for price, and I'm targeting what? The 1:5.27 risk to reward ratio. You can see, and price is, you know, driving above to that area. So I'm just waiting for price to hit my TP. It's almost market closing time, you can see. So we'll just wait till tomorrow and see what comes of this trade, guys. And currently I am selling USD JPY, and you can see we are currently in profit. We are currently in profit. And what happened? Why am I on this trade? Why am I on this trade? You can see on the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? We recently had a break of structure. To the upside, and what happened? Price got to this area and started ranging back to the 1-hour time frame. What happened? We're having this ranging over here. We had this high, price came down, a new high, and what happened? We created relative equal highs at this point, and what happened? Price went up, gave us this low, and what happened? We had Asian sweeping above those relative equal highs, and now after that we started having internal change of character. And this was where we had what? We had the external change of character. Do you guys, this was where we had the external change of character. At this point we had the external change of character, and I had given this entry out on my group since day before yesterday, and this was where we had our external change of character over here, and you can see. So price kind of went down, and what gave us internal liquidity, which is our structural liquidity. A lot of people were trying to, you know, sell from this area, but this is it. From this highs to this low, price is at discount. Why would you sell at discount? You allow price to, and now this is a very deep retracement because price broke above the 0.78 level. This is a deep retracement, and now look at where I set my entry at, and price just had to go back to the rejection block to tap me in. Price had to go back to the rejection block. Now we had a rejection block here on the 3-hour time frame. So I've learned that picking up my POI, you pick up your POI from the higher time frame. Very important. Like this GU trade we are currently, you know, in right now, I got my POI from the 3-hour time frame, which was the rejection block. So back to USD JPY, you can see price came back to the rejection block. That would have been a very good refinement, but it's still fine. I got my POI from the 1-hour, which was the last structure that was broken, which was the breaker block. Yeah, that was where I got my entry from, the breaker block, because after we had a change of character over here, internal change of character, price gave us internal pullback. So this was just like a structural liquidity for me. And where was the closest POI to this structural liquidity? So it was this breaker block. That was why I had to take my entry from this breaker block over here. But you can see price neglected the breaker block and went directly to the other block over there, the rejection block on the 3 hours time frame. So guys, that is it. I'll be keeping you guys updated on how the trade is going, the 2 trade. If I win the 2 trade, I'll be very grateful to God. So that is it, guys. I'll be keeping you updated. You can see GU is just playing around, but I'm expecting GU to come into this area. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys. God bless you. So welcome back, traders. Good morning from wherever you're watching the video. I just came into my chat, and you can see we just banged TP on Gbpusd. Yeah, our analysis was correct. We won this time around. Yes, and that's how we keep winning every time. So I'd already explained how this trade was anticipated, right? We started from the daily time frame using our top-down analysis, and you can see we had this major break of structure, and we went down to the 4 hours. We saw that price was giving us a bullish dominance, internal bullish dominance. You can see reading price action, we had this change of character on the lower time frame. But what made me wanted to take these buys, was because we started having bullish dominance. You can see there was an engulfing bullish candle that engulfed the last two bearish candles, and going down to the 1 hour time frame, you can see we had change of character, and we had a new break of structure. Remember, I went down to the 30 minutes so that you could view and see the candlesticks clearer, where we had the change of character. We had our section liquidity, which was London lows as our liquidity, and price came in, took out London lows, and you can see right now we are buying to the upside. So that is it, guys. If you love what I put out here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, and comment what you would want me to trade on my next video. Stay tuned, stay blessed. God bless you.